Hello, and welcome to the podcast that discusses all things gaming. Coming to you from the home of Indie PopCon, Gen Con, and the gaming capital of the world, we are The Established Facts.
Hello.
Are we on now?
Hi.
Are we there yet?
What's up?
Time.
Seems to be working.
Hello, everybody, and
Hi.
welcome to another episode of The Dysfunctional Facts.
Okay, so be careful because those turn into podcasts when you start to say stuff like
That's
that.
true. The
Is that
Established
another
Facts.
spinoff?
Welcome
Can't do
to.
another spinoff, Don. We don't have time.
Well, we have two podcasts. We have a wrestling spinoff and this beautiful thing.
Yes.
I can't
This
keep track anymore.
beautiful rocket ship that's been riding for almost 10 years now. Anyway, hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Established Facts. We are so glad that you decided to spend the next hour or so-ish of your life hanging out with us. All 13 of you.
We gained one last time.
We did. Yeah, we did.
one.
We did.
He's here today, but we gained.
Yes, he is. Speaking of here today, nice segue, Josh. Let's go ahead and go around the table. We'll start to my right and introduce everyone who is here.
Josh Prime.
I'm Lance.
Dr. Deb.
This is Josh.
Hey guys, this is Derek.
Piercy.
Who? Wait, hold on. Go back one. Who?
Whoa, back it up. Back it up a step.
Is Derek.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with this one.
Have we
It's okay.
met?
That's okay. Hang on.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
And of course, I am your host, Big Don. So as you can tell, we have some new voices on the podcast, or newer. Jason's been here for a couple of our episodes. And we have some classic vintage old voices on the podcast.
Vintage established facts.
Vintage established
that's
facts.
hard.
Earned.
Okay.
Wow.
Established Facts Classic.
Classic.
Derek.
I'm
Wow.
OG.
Derek.
Oh my goodness.
That is true.
just got
OG
real
is a
fast.
good OG, old school OG.
I like
First
vintage.
edition.
First edition.
edition.
I like
Original
that.
Gamester.
First edition.
Original
It's alpha
mint condition.
alpha version.
Original Gamester.
Alpha version of the
Gamester.
podcast.
Like a
T-shirt, copyright that
right?
stuff.
Like
What
a
version
fine
are we on
wine.
now?
Original Games.
What are we on? Like
Oh.
Epsilon or
That's
what are we
awesome.
on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, now that we've completely confused everybody.
They're not
Don,
confused.
if
If they
Not
li-
if they listen to this
if they
show.
listen to this show, they're not confused.
I think he was talking about.
They knew what they got into when they hit play.
Right. They already know just to hit play, mute it for 5 minutes, and then come back.
That's
Right.
I
it.
was gonna say, I
Exactly.
think the only ones confused here are
Wait
us.
for
so.
it.
I'm just glad that all of us ADD kids finally found a place that we could harbor all of that frustration of all the energy that it takes us to run out of.
ADHD.
What?
Thank you very much.
ADD, ADHD, what?
It's not all the same.
You had what you in high definition?
Sorry, did I offend you?
got
No,
the
I
high def
legitimately
ADD.
didn't know what you said. All right, so anyway,
What are we doing again, Don?
this is
advanced
as random as it gets. No, actually, the reason that we wanted to bring Derek back, or the reason that
'Cause
he
we like
decided
him.
he wanted to come and hang out with us,
Yeah, that-
he showed up. He showed up.
I just
That's
opened
the
the door,
criteria.
and there
And
he was.
there was a
beard and
Derek
ponytail.
standing there with a very, and I will compliment you live and for our studio audience, a very beautiful black pickup truck that I am very jealous of
Thank you.
in the driveway.
Okay.
Yes. So, if anything tragic happens,
Then my husband gets.
that's true. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's fine. I
And
get.
the house.
And the
I
house.
And my
guess
insurance policy.
that's fine.
Not the one I took out on you.
Oh. Dan, don't listen. Close your ears.
That's
Close your
it.
ears.
Third party life insurance. That is good stuff. It is 100%. 100% third party life insurance. You
Okay,
can
not
do
everybody
that.
Take money
New
out on me,
investments.
so you kill me.
No, that's not no. Because
not
there's
how
a
that
lapsing.
works.
There's a lapse in time that you have to hold. Anyway, we'll talk about that on off the air.
Is that the
So-
other spinoff?
Yes, the other spin.
the other spinoff.
That's it.
The legal
So,
facts.
See, it's the Established Facts After Dark. You have to join our Patreon to get that one.
that's it. Established facts. Dark.
I love it. Yes. Don't sue us, AEW. We love
Instead
you.
of
We
an
love you.
OnlyFans. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be gross?
Yeah.
Don't sue us.
So, anyway,
No thanks.
no.
And the wheels are spinning.
Family friendly boy.
We are
Family
almost
friendly.
5 minutes in, and no one knows what's
wow.
going on.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Including
Not at all.
the
I'm trying.
For
host.
5 minutes.
Okay, you would think that we haven't podcasted together in like months and months and months, and really it's been just weeks
Almost
and
Well,
weeks
no,
and
we
weeks.
have not
Well, for
podcasted with
you-
Derek. in
That's
years.
I
true.
was gonna say Derek
That's
hasn't been
true.
here in a while. I haven't been here.
Totally going to blame Derek.
Yet with
Then
him,
it's Derek's fault
all
that we
exactly
have-
like it was.
Exactly.
I
That's
think
it.
we've established that it's all my fault.
It is
It is
all,
all his
it is
Literally
all
all of
his
it.
fault.
I thought it was all my fault,
And-
but now you're here. So.
That's right.
You're welcome.
You guys could start a band the way you guys are looking, like ZZ Top
Yeah.
cover band.
I got
Seriously,
this.
yes.
I'm a singer.
Prime and Derek are rocking some really
You could be
awesome
Mr.
beers.
Beard.
Fat bottom girl.
Okay.
Wait, that
Sounds great.
We have to get
Anyway.
the guitars.
You know,
Oh.
I have,
I have
I have an
guitar.
acoustic upstairs.
They're- yeah, they
Grab
can-
But are they covered in like
Deb has to wear a pearl
fur and-
necklace.
Not yet.
I do have a pearl necklace.
sound
All right.
craft project.
All right.
Yes, correct.
All right. All right.
Everyone
Save
just
us.
calm down.
All right.
Rein us in.
Here's what kills me sometimes about this beautiful family that we have. We're never this talkative before the microphones get turned on.
Now,
Like,
hold on. Somebody came here just before we started because the rest of us were here early so we could talk.
yeah, Jason.
Yeah, it's true. I was late. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. That's all right. Traffic
there was a thing
stinks.
called
Dom was actually on time.
I was actually on
I don't know
time.
what to do.
Yeah, but
Well-
on time would be early.
Oh.
I was
totally
5
sucks.
minutes early. When I pulled into the driveway,
Well, for
it
Donna,
was
is, like,
6:25.
super
I
early.
arrived
your
at
clock
the
or on
proper
the
rock
world
star
clock?
time.
I don't care about the world. I care about me.
Exactly.
And speaking of me, all right. So, what I would like to say is that our friend Derek and his incredible husband Dan are going to be moving really far away, which is kind of unacceptable. But at this point, we can't stop him.
Right. Well,
No.
tie him up. Dan will come and
We
find
have
us.
our way.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Dan
right.
will find us and hurt us.
So, so
Start with
Derek,
Yeah.
give
Derek will, like, whip
give
his hair
our
out at us.
candid listening audience, I guess maybe just a brief summary of some of the things that you're getting ready to go and do, and why you decided to kind of
Leave
hang out
us.
with us
Why are you leaving
one more
us?
time
Not
on the
political
mics
reasons.
Yeah, no,
before
no.
you drive all the way down to Texas.
Exactly.
And then come back up here.
And then come, and hang out with us every
once.
once in a while
Yeah.
at cons and stuff like that.
Okay, so let me see if I understand that really roundabout question that you asked me.
Yeah.
Because that's very open-ended. So
Yeah.
Are you asking why I'm moving down to Texas or why I'm here on the mics?
Yes.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I hate you all.
It's your fault.
It is my
Those
fault.
are the words I heard a lot when he was our game manager.
Yes, I do too. That's so true.
I am moving down to Texas actually for financial reasons. So I can basically go mortgage free. So I'm getting a sort of I'm wanting land and a small house. And then we're going to do the travel thing. So we're going to probably do it like a tiny house and then travel all across the country. My job is remote fully, so I can go wherever I want.
As long as you have an internet connection of some
Exactly.
kind, you're
And
good to
I
go.
have 2
we
cellular
do it.
connections. And we've done a whole lot of research on this, so we can even go to campsites, and I can. still
That's
work.
awesome.
That's
If
killer.
you ever
That's
need
awesome.
a tiny
Enjoy.
house sitter, let me know. I may not fit into
Have a
your
great
house.
time.
I'll watch it.
You watch it from outside.
It won't go far. It's so little.
One of the sort of big dreams that we have that may not come to happen fruition is we would like to have it also be sort of a business.
Okay.
So do a traveling game store.
I don't know why that can't happen.
Says Don Martyr.
Yeah, that'd be the rough
Yeah,
part. But
if it's a bad
it's still
location, you
possible.
just change
If you have-
locations. That seems
Yeah.
simple.
If you have a home address, you can just have distributors
Yes.
ship to a home address.
Yes, but we want to go to places that don't have
Sure.
a game store or to conventions. We can
No, there's plenty
set
of
up there.
Yeah.
And so that would be like the ultimate dream.
Yeah,
Instead
that'd
of
be
a-
dope,
Amazing.
dude.
Instead of a food truck, it's just a gaming
Yes.
truck.
A game
Yes.
truck. I think that's
Perfect. Very cool.
fantastic.
Actually, an idea that you could go with is if you know where your destinations are
Mm-hmm.
and you contact distributors that are in those destinations, you can prearrange your pickup and then just go to those destinations, pick up your inventory, go to the convention, sell your stuff, and then move along.
I
Exactly.
imagine like a food truck that has like meeples,
Yeah. Absolutely. I think it's totally
Yes,
fair.
that would be good.
dice out of the window.
Can I get
Like an ice cream
six
truck.
pack of meeples?
This whole idea came about because we were doing all of our research on tiny homes using like HGTV, and
Yeah.
we saw all the different tiny house
Yeah.
shows, and one of them had like a coffee shop. That was where the genesis of this idea came from.
That's a great idea.
So someone
Yeah.
else has done that, but that's
Yeah, so
Wow.
they're able to convert their store into their house really easily because that's the whole thing about tiny houses and the furniture is that you can multi-purpose
Right.
all the furniture
It
in
can
there.
be conversion house.
Yeah.
especially if you're doing like small. I mean, dice. I'm trying to think. I mean, that's not a big thing. You know,
No,
you could
dice
have, smaller,
small games, and we can also
Absolutely.
ship to people's houses and
Sure.
everything.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, you
And
could
it's-
even have a contingency of like Pathfinder stuff because they do the pocket edition books and things like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So
Or the universal storytelling system.
Yeah,
yeah,
that too.
that's true too. Yeah,
That's
a
true.
good
It's very
option, too.
portable.
But
Yeah,
that doesn't.
absolutely.
But that doesn't use dice. That uses amazing cards.
cards.
It does,
Yes.
which is very convenient.
But
'cause cards
actually,
can be used
that's
for so many things.
one other thing that I do want to try to focus on is the independent
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because they don't get a lot of storefront.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So if I can fill that niche, that would be great.
Well, I'd love to talk with you later after this is over.
Okay,
I see
so
wheels
let's
turning.
discuss.
This is
Wheels
what,
are
this is
turning
what
in
our
thought
podcast have devolved
Let's talk
into is
later.
a business conversation.
Yes.
It does.
Why I'm on this podcast, I asked Josh at our last game to be on this one. Originally, we were going to be signing on July 8th, but because of the insanity that is the housing market right now, they can't move up the signing date, so it's back to August. But I wanted to be on this one last time because I along with Don and Josh and Deb, we started the podcast, original people, and so I wanted to make sure I was on at least one more before I head south into the sunset. So
You are going west,
The sun will set later for you.
yes, exactly.
More sun.
but yeah,
true.
About 2 hours.
That's right, yeah.
About it's an hour behind us. It's
Yeah,
Central
Central
time.
time.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Central still? All right.
Yeah, it's still
Yep.
Central.
Yeah, Texas is
most
huge.
of Texas
Texas
state
is huge.
is Central Time, but then when you get closer to like the West Coast is when I think
was gonna
there's
say
like a
closer to
small
New
portion of
Mexico.
it that's mountain.
Yeah, I think
Mountain
that's
Time isn't
right.
that big if I,
And it's not very
Yeah.
big.
It's like, oh, you're here. Oh,
But we also want
Yeah.
to go down to like New Mexico. And
Oh, I bet
Mexico's
you're gonna love
beautiful.
it's
that.
beautiful.
just
We were
there.
looking at places to live, but we found that New Mexico has like a super high crime rate,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
so
Yeah.
we decided against it.
Yeah. Texas is you're going to be in I joke the middle of nowhere is kind of what it sounded like. You're near a city, but it's not like near Houston or Austin.
No,
or big
no,
stuff.
we're
You're
going to be
have
near
room.
Dallas-ish.
That little city? Come
yeah,
on.
I
Yeah.
mean it's
Yeah,
tiny.
yeah.
It's almost like
I
they got
noticed a
they
little.
might have a football team. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they may.
They've had a
I mean, they're not
television
really
show.
a team.
No, they're a team. They're just
Yeah.
Please disregard everything Josh is saying right now. If you're, please don't kill me.
You'll be in the middle of nowhere. They
All of
Yeah,
our one
with all
fans
the
in Texas
rednecks
will hear this.
with the
all
guns.
of our fans in Texas.
everybody in Texas has guns now. Right?
If we have fans in Texas, I want to know.
carry
I
Well, soon.
well, that's true. Hey, if you'll leave it listen, nah, you won't listen.
No,
What are
he'll
they
have
doing
air
now?
conditioning by then. He won't need fans.
Facts. Wow. There it is.
Okay, well that's
There it
that's
is.
And
That's
the
my
podcast,
story.
folks. No, that's
Okay.
the story.
Cool.
So-
Well, welcome back.
thank you.
If not for any more, at least one more time. I know that as a podcast, we're really excited. As friends, we're really excited for you and Dan for sure. And it's definitely kind of a surreal moment. Obviously, you're not leaving
I'm
tomorrow.
not dying. I'm not like walking
No,
into
and
the ocean.
obviously.
Like,
Obviously.
Jump off a
But
cliff.
Live in a boat, light an arrow.
yeah, I know.
Derek and Dan are going to Thelma and Louise it off the.
Yes.
with their tiny house.
You see the
All you
game
see is, like, the
spreading
dog
out.
in the back window, just petting at the window.
You're terrible.
I never saw dice fly that far in my life.
Look, he rolled a 1.
I couldn't hit the ocean.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Goodness gracious. All right, so we actually have something of a topic, something of a show outside of just
I don't believe
conversing about random things. And I think Joshi is actually going to give us a little bit of an intro to it. So I will go ahead and forward what little power
We have left.
as the host of this show over to Joshi to take it from there.
Good luck.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to the first ever Established Facts Killer Podcast.
All right.
Okay, so how many of you have insurance policies on me? Okay, one.
So
He has an insurance policy on me.
I'm not even real truth here. About 2:30, 3 o'clock, this idea hit me that I thought it would be hilarious since this is Derek's kind of, I'm going to say going away, not final, but going away
farewell.
podcast, farewell type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That we thought the killer breakfast was a great kind of comedy
Salute
thing to work
the
off
Killer
of.
Breakfast.
Okay.
But that's Tracy Hickman's deal, so we're just going to do the exact same thing, but call it the Killer Podcast. Therefore, it's completely
Don't
different.
sue us, Tracy. We love you so much.
And if there already is a killer podcast, don't sue us.
We're really sorry. We don't know you exist, so sorry.
Besides,
It's a subtitle. It's not a.
so so the way we're gonna play this out, I've talked with Don a little bit. I've talked with Lance. I've talked with Deb already, and we're gonna play it out where a couple of us have already volunteered. If somebody else wants to, they're more than welcome, except for you, Derek. Are going to game master a scene for Derek and 2 other people, which means yes, Derek, you're in every scene.
You are in every scene.
And they are different game masters, and those game masters are characters, but you are also to be playing characters. So, here's the stick.
That's not confusing.
The game master's responsibility is to provide a location, and then ask you who are you and why are you there, and then
Okay.
provide a scenario, and you are supposed to. Then they will ask, "What do you do?"
Okay.
They'll do that a couple of times, and you may live, you may die. You'll probably die, and then we'll move on to the next round.
Okay.
So this is the first time we've done this, but it sounded like it would be a lot of fun. So
What's the worst that can happen?
I will give you this a little bit. You get to choose your first 2 compatriots.
I am definitely going with Lance.
Wait. Do I have to help him?
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever
It's
you want.
improv,
That's
baby.
the first time I've heard that.
Again, it's family friendly, apolitical, religious, same
Got
thing.
it.
You know the shit.
I'm on your team, Derek.
I'm sure you are. Yeah. And then Deb.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. All right.
All right. Adventurers.
Yes.
My name is Draco,
Uh-huh.
and you have landed inside a large cave where, oddly enough, in about 3 or 4 different quadrants are different weather patterns. There's a desert pattern over there. There's a frost pattern over there. There's a forest over there, and it's raining a monsoon over there. Who are you, and why are you here?
I am Gadriel, the elf wizard, and I am here because I was testing out a new magical artifact.
Who are you, and why are you here?
I am confused. I am a human bard. And I am here because I follow Gadriel everywhere.
That's not.
Who are you, and why are you here?
I am Elisheva, and I was
Spell it.
setting this E-L-I-S.
No, that's
I gotta say, oh, I
teasing.
can. That's the funny part. And I am here because I was watching and hanging out by the Tree of Life, and all of a sudden, someone said, "Someone's life is in danger. We need you again." And I went, "Oh crap!" Because the last time this happened, my dragon died. But I said, okay. And I went through the portal, and now I'm here in
your
this
class?
weather thing.
Your class?
Cleric.
Cool. So a wizard, a bard, and a cleric
Walk into a room.
Boom. Yeah, I know.
are standing in a massive cave, 4 different seasons. And the next thing you hear is a loud roar. And out from the rain and from the snow come a black and a white dragon, and they are staring you down. What do you do?
I pull the pin on my artifact and toss it up in the air between the 2 dragons.
Then we're going to need some dice. Please. What do you do?
I, of course, pull out my lute and begin serenade. Gadriel. You can do it! You can do it! Oh, yes! You've done it so many times before!
Okay. I'm very inspired.
Very inspired.
Elisheva, what do you do?
I yell at them and ask, did you know my dragon before she died?
Sounds like we've got some personal problems to work through here.
Yeah.
No, these dice always work. These are your DM dice.
Well, those are mine. Let's get another set then.
I want the ones that waited till 1.
Actually, are they in this room?
Man,
These are real gamer problems. I can't find their.
10 years later and we still don't do show prep.
We certainly do not. That's a dice. That's the dice tower.
Here, have a
You
score.
have a tower made of dice?
No,
If only there was
Awesome.
Okay, there we go.
application that we might be able to use
There you go.
to very quickly
roll that.
roll dice randomly.
Look, I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 20.
Rolled a 20. Wow, you rolled 20. That's awesome. I think here.
My initiative is not good. 7.
9.
Awesome,
Bounce
okay.
off
So-
interference from the beer
9.
bottle.
So you Galadriel? Did you say
Gadriel.
Gadriel. So, yeah, totally Galadriel.
Galadriel, the lady of
It's
the woods?
Gladriel. He is really happy.
Gadriel
Yes, I'm happy.
chucks his magical artifact.
Happy I'm forgetting it right now.
Chucks his magical artifact. The dragons both let go of their breath weapons simultaneously with a spray of acid and frost. Then the bard, his song permeates so well that everyone feels so great to the point that Elisheva is distracted because the music is so beautiful that it causes, at an absolute minimum, our bard and our cleric to go down in a blaze of glory because they've been melted and frozen at the exact same time. And yet,
Why was I the
because
one
of-
distracted?
We died.
I noticed.
Yep.
But I was not distracted.
you have died. However, because of the explosion,
Have died.
both dragons explode
rolled
and it
6
rips
on my
open a massive hole into another plane, allowing for our next game master. Nope, you're going last. You're next. Deb, our next game master. That said, Deb, you need to pick 2 more adventurers to join.
Nope, Derek has to be 1.
Derek's
I
one.
said 2 more to join Gadriel. Can I finish my sentence?
Nope.
Gadriel.
No, have you
are.
been on this
No, I
podcast
can't.
before? There's
No.
no sentences that
No,
can
there
ever
aren't.
be finished.
Sure.
No.
What'd you say?
Exactly.
All right. So the next one is going to have. Oh boy, should I send? Don and Josh are going in with
Okay.
Derek.
Barter?
2 brothers.
Okay.
In with
Prime.
Derek.
So, got it.
2 brothers
that's
get to
me.
go in with Derek because I just want to see what happens. All right. So you end up getting. They got sucked through. He got sucked through the portal.
Yeah.
All right. So we got sucked through the portal. Sucked. Not sucked.
What is happening right now? What is happening?
You have been drawn powerfully through the portal, and you find yourself landing in a very large building that is books everywhere. To the farthest corner that you can see, there are magical tomes, there are old parchments, there is stuff crackling, there's stuff chained, there's all sorts of stuff. And you find yourself next to 2 other individuals who you've never met before. And a voice calls out from another room, "Not again!" And around the corner comes running a long-haired, purple-haired, short gnome, dressed all in black, who looks very ticked off that you just showed up randomly. All 3 of you. Who are you and why are you here?
I got to be honest with you. I just imagined a gnome coming out of a poetry slam.
She does have a book in her hand. She does have a book in her hand. That is true. She does.
Woman.
Who are you?
Whoa,
Why are
man.
you here?
Love it.
I'm Gadriel, and why am I here? Where is here?
Do you know where you are?
No.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Who are you and why are you here?
Hey, lady, I ain't never seen a book before in my life, and I had to use the restroom real bad, and I found a door and walked right through it, and now I'm lost, and I need help.
I hand you a book for toilet paper.
Oh. Why, thank you.
No, that is a priceless volume.
Valium?
Valium?
Yes.
I'll take a Valium right about now. I'm real confused.
The medicine section is 2 floors over.
Sorry, Game Master, continue.
Who are you and why are you here?
I'm Grunt. Come to read.
Don't let him use his toilet paper. I hand him the volume he was going to use.
Oh,
his
my
toilet paper.
bad. My name is
It's this one, then.
my name's Charlie, and I mean, I'm just a mechanic. And I gotta go bad. I gotta potty real bad.
Down the hall, second door on the right.
I'll be right back.
It's in between the Dracolich and the Lich section.
Right. Liches.
Yes. Oh, God. All right. So are you here to help us with the problem that we've been having here in the Library of Alexandria?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. So in other words, you're very comfortable with handling demons, right?
Yes.
Chaotic evil is right up your alley.
Absolutely.
Toilet paper.
Be right there.
Kia! What? There's another one. I'm gonna have to fireball them. No, do not fireball them. All right. My friend will help you. All right. So we have been having issues with portals opening into the library, but the library's been secure for I don't know how long because time's real wibbly wobbly here. Anyway, long
Yeah.
time. We've got portals that are opening up from the plane. This is Deb being dumb. The plane where the demonic is that the
Abyss.
that's Abyss is demons, right? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. See,
Abacus.
no. Well, that's the next one coming.
That's the math domain.
So we send out a call to the universe, and we said, "Universe, you got to help us out because we are the repository of all knowledge." So apparently, the universe sent you.
Yes. Actually, I've been prepared for this.
Okay.
I was hoping to get to this section later.
Oh,
It's getting
okay.
real weird in here.
Don't worry about it.
How's your repository going?
Just close your eyes.
Kia's saying, "I think another one's gonna form." Lindy's like, "Where now?"
So out of my bag of holding, I take out a flamethrower
Okay.
and I burn the mother down.
You're gonna burn the Library of Alexandria down.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
As soon
pull
as
out-
you start doing that,
Historically accurate.
Anything that will happen has happened.
Kia, the sorceress, comes running through, and it was like, "Are you out of your mind?" And she casts. At this point, she can cast 9th level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally.
yeah,
I
so
built
freezing
this
ray,
thing. I can
elevated,
burn it down.
And as she is freezing the flame that you're doing, a portal opens up right next to what's your character? Charlie, right next to Charlie, where he's going to the bathroom, and you hear this enormous roar, growl.
I think I ate a bad taco.
Must have been them baked beans.
Well, the
know
problem
where my
is
accent
that way. So I see this there immediately, and you see a golden-haired elf wearing a symbol of Serenray running, and casting all sorts of spells. She just gets in the way. What do you do? Lindy, you cannot fight it on your... Come on. All right. So...
And this one woman show is brought to you by Deb.
It is. True. This is when Deb has to talk, because all 3 of them are in the library.
I know. Somehow all of your characters make it to the library.
Just to be clear, she didn't have to bring them all in. She's doing this on her own.
Oh, I know.
true.
I know. It's impressive.
So... What do you... She's pointing and going, well, that's where the problem is, and hopefully he's not eating your friend. Friend? Are you guys friends?
Hey,
Yeah.
Are there tentacles supposed to come out of this hole?
Just go with it.
Yes, they're supposed to come out of your hole. So,
No, we're not in We're not in Japan. All right. Prime, where are you and what are you doing?
I'm over here. I pulled out a stick and a marshmallow, and I'm roasting on that fire.
Don, what are you doing other than yelling really funny stuff?
I am trying to get out of this restroom with my pants around my ankles and my favorite Dungeons and Dragons boxer shorts.
I drop the flamethrower and I pull a second one out, which
Sure.
is has the Spaceballs, the flamethrower on it.
Awesome.
So it is an artifact
Okay.
that cannot be affected by the freezing ray.
Okay.
So now I really start to burn it down.
Hey, I'm real sorry, but
Burn it down.
there were weird things happening in that bathroom, and I could not wash my hands.
So coming out of that is a roaring demon. This probably looks like, maybe we're at CR18. Exactly, yelling at you. You always wash your hands, and is rushing after you to try to eat your face. Do you have a die? You have a die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll. How are you gonna?
Just roll. It's literally just do a d20 rolls.
I'm just rolling d20.
Yeah, he's got it too.
We already rolled.
All right.
I already rolled.
You already rolled.
Too.
Okay. So it swipes you. Gets you a real good bonk on the head. You're seeing a whole lot of stars, and they're all shaped like dragons.
Hey,
but
Mama,
you're still
what are
alive.
these weird things.
Prime, where are you at? Are you at by this thing?
By that flamethrower roasting the marshmallows.
All right. It tries to get you. Is not very successful. It goes after Derek last because Derek's last. Oh, Derek, you're not feeling good. In fact, you're feeling quite not well. Okay. How we're gonna do this? We're gonna bat him around like a ball.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So, gentlemen, unfortunately, after its second shot, because you're seeing all sorts of stars, it totally cuts your head off because it's got really long talons. So, in Prime, you get carried in its mouth back to its lair because it thinks that you look like it would be a great present for its
Mate.
for its mate. There you go. That's it.
Bye.
And Derek, you get whacked really hard through the portal that it came out of. And poor Kia, Lindy, and Ziri are going to have to deal with this, but they're all 20-something levels at this point, so they'll figure it out. And Derek goes flying through another portal into the hands of our next GM, Donald
That's right.
Martyr.
So, I'm going to choose Jason, and I'm going to choose Mr. Demery to be our next actors in this scene.
Melodrama.
That's right. That's right. So, Derek, Gadriel lands in this vast desert, and you're looking one direction, and all you see is dunes, and there's wind, and you might even see in the distance a cloud of locusts that are starting to swell in order to plague some sort of strange land. And when you start to look around, you hear behind you the voice of two other people running towards you as fast as possible. And those people are you, sir. Who are you and why are you there?
I'm Koth and I kill things.
Good enough. And you, sir. Who are you and why are you there?
I did it and I stole it. I'm sorry.
So these two men, one wielding a large war axe, running after another, carrying a large chest of jingling material.
Get back here.
Are running towards you. And in the distance, far beyond them, you see what looks like a rolling mound of sand coming towards you. What do you do?
Hey, there's a sandworm. I click my heels 3 times and I levitate.
All right, you are now levitating above the ground. All of a sudden, guys, this stranger that just showed up in your way is now levitating above the ground. And as far as you could remember, here in the desert lands, magic is illegal.
Of course it is.
That's probably not the best way to hide. So I put the chest down and I quickly unlock the lock, open it up, and hide in the chest.
Okay, you are hiding in the chest as effectively as that might happen.
How big is this chest?
Big enough for me to attempt to hide in.
Oh, I didn't know if it was like an X-dimensional space.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's just a big wooden chest being
Okay.
carried by a small, non-wooden person.
Okay.
Skinny drow, high dexterity, I can fit in there.
There you go.
Okay, that
there
works.
you go.
Flexible.
There you go. And the axe-wielding person, you see this skinny drow that ran away with the chest now jump into the chest. And a stranger is levitating above you.
I go pick up the chest. That's illegal. And I start to go the other way.
All of a sudden, as soon as you turn the other way,
Lawful
you
neutral?
see this huge rolling hill of sand coming towards you. And just as you start to think, wow, that's probably not good, a humongous sandworm bursts out of the ground and begins to leap towards
Giant
you
purple
both,
worm.
trying
Do we
to
have it?
consume you.
Oh.
What do you do?
I take out
don't have a
my
purple
sandworm tractant. Like it's like basically Scooby snacks
The
for,
opposite of fat
Oh,
shark
nice.
repellent.
for sandworms, and
Okay.
I spray him.
Okay, all right. All right. You've now been sprayed with a strange purple mist.
That's weird. I take the chest and I throw it into its mouth to try to buy me time to run.
Man, I wish that would have been. I wish that would have been a natural 20,
Yeah,
but
that's a 1.
go ahead and roll your die there, Joshy.
Mine was a natural one.
Okay, cool. So as he throws the chest, the sandworm, all of a sudden intrigued by these weird pheromones that it smells and sees something coming at it, lurches out and snatches and swallows the chest whole. And you are now
Absolutely.
dead.
Hell yeah.
Yes, that's right. This chest has now been swallowed by a sandworm, and the sandworm looks directly at you.
Let's go.
All right.
I pull out popcorn.
Go ahead and give me a d20 roll. You rolled a 12. He rolled an 11. So it lurches towards you, and you take your axe, and you bury it in one of the scales. It just barely kind of nicks you with one of its poisonous barbs. But
well.
you can both go a second round.
14.
I am actually going to cast a spell.
Okay, what are you casting?
I am casting Reverse Time
Okay.
and Time Stop.
Okay.
And I am going to do it right before they did that first interaction.
Yes.
Because I totally forgot something important.
Okay.
That needs to happen before that happens.
Okay.
I cast fairy lights and major image and ghost sound.
Okay.
And he is getting a wrestling intro.
Oh, nice. All right.
Wow. Well.
So, as soon as the time stop
yes.
ends, all of a sudden, a giant worm is now somewhat
Yes.
satiated by a chest, looks over at you, and all of a sudden you hear, bum, bum, bum. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from the dunes of Tyrax, Gobbler the Destroyer! And then all of a sudden, these crazy things. Now, he has a plus 20 to eat you. A 26. You rolled a 2, and the thing just swoops down and swallows you up. And just as you get swallowed, he kind of poos out the chest from the other side. It opens up and just slowly descends upon the wizard that is levitating. And strangely enough, there happens to be a portal inside that shoots you to a whole nother dimension. And now you are traveling through to a new place.
All right. So you head to this other dimension. And oddly enough, where you land, it's not really like landing, right? The box sort of swallows you.
Right.
And then you appear standing on a snowy mountaintop.
Okay.
Before you, you are overlooking a desolate tundra desert.
Thank you, Doctor
And-
Strange.
You hear the roar of something loud off in the distance, and there happens to be two people coming up. Just you hear this pink, and a yes! And we're gonna go with you,
Okay.
and we're gonna go with you.
This audio, so that would be
Josh.
Josh and
Josh and yes,
Lance.
sorry, Josh and Lance.
Our
I'm
voices are well known.
At least his is.
And who are you?
Well, I am Bill, and I have been wanting to climb this mountain my entire life.
And who are you?
I am John, and I have been on this mountain my entire
John, you have never seen this elven wizard before in your life.
Hi. I've had the weirdest day.
You, are you a wizard?
I am a wizard, yes.
You didn't tell me this came with the fantasy package.
I haven't heard voices in a very long time. Oh my gosh, run! Run! The thing is coming!
It is a giant Yeti.
Oh, it's just a cooler. We're fine.
Cooler.
A Yeti! They're real!
Yes, and he's reaching out to all of you to hug you very terribly.
Okay.
I try to escape.
He gets a 17,
I do not escape.
and the Yeti hugs you to death.
Oh my
And
God.
I will pet him
This
and
is how
love
I
him
wanted
and
to go.
squeeze him and
I got this. I summon Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny appears. What's
Go
up,
deal
Doc?
with that.
Seems like it's your problem.
Magic hole opens up.
Yeah.
And you get sucked inside Bugs Bunny's hole as you are. Give me a roll.
11.
As the Yeti hugs you to death also. And he's got both of you just as his two big teddy bears. Licking
sweet
and crushing
release.
and that's the last thing you see as you follow Bugs Bunny down the rabbit hole.
Prime, you want a
Oh.
chance at this?
I'm good.
Huh? You good?
Yeah.
All right, then that leaves us with Lance.
Lance.
All right. And you fall through this hole, and the Toon World, as you see it, is much like the Roger Rabbit cartoon. Toon
okay.
World. Cartoons from all over the place, a cacophony of sound, and then black. A portal opens. A pig steps through. Deep, deep, deep. That's not all, folks. Portal closes, and you fall continuously.
I shoot Magic Missile at the dark. I have to.
You attack the darkness.
I just have to do.
Attack the darkness!
The darkness stacks back. You fall with a thud, and when you open your eyes, it is completely quiet. Everybody plays. The hallway that you are in is pristinely white. You are all dressed in white uniforms. Who are you, and how did you get here?
I am Genevieve. And I have been here for about 12 years. I came here, and when I first came, I had a persona of a cleric, but slowly I've changed. I've also been I've seen sorcerer, so I'm more today than what I am. But every once in a while, I gain more of a persona. And I just came. I don't know how I got here, actually.
Who are you, and how did you get here?
I go by McThonrill, but apparently I'm midway through my story because I'm still a freaking teddy bear. With the pull string. Apparently they pulled one too many times.
Your pull string's a little bit limp, by the way.
I'm sorry, the motor broke.
That can be fixed. They sell pills for that.
Who are you, and how did you get here?
My name is Ted, and
Ted E. Bear. I also...
and I got here because I went into an outhouse at a campsite, and this is where I'm at now. This is what happens, I guess.
Who are
I
you,
don't
and how
know.
did you get here?
My name is Falcon Broadham, and I was a mighty dwarven barbarian fighting Drow and Durgar in the Underdark. And then some weird shadow dragon sneezed, and now I'm here.
Who are you, and how did you get here?
My name is John. And I've always been here. I only know here. You should join us.
Right.
And who are you? I saw how you got here.
I'm Gadriel. And I'm an elf. And I fell through a wonky portal. By wonky portal. By wonky portal. By wonky portal.
Yes.
Those in charge must really want you all here. And a light appears. And the light slowly transforms into what you picture is the traditional angel image. He's wearing a suit of silver-like armor.
Okay.
His wings are tipped with a golden fire. He
Ooh.
has a giant hammer in one hand and a big coin in the other. Coin has a face on one side and a scratched face on the other.
Can I drink the Kool-Aid?
You sure may.
I do.
Roll a d20.
All right. That is a 17.
You are refreshed.
All right. That was some good Kool-Aid.
It says, "Welcome, recruits, to the army. The army of the gods. I don't know why you're here, but you are here. So, we're going to give you a little test. And out of the ceiling falls an egg.
Oh, I love a good egg.
I don't think it's one of those eggs.
What do you do?
I cast identify because
It's
I
an
have been. Okay. It's an actual egg.
It's an egg.
Okay.
How big's the egg?
How big do you want it to be?
Okay. It's a fist-sized egg, I
It's a
guess.
fist-sized egg.
For a big fist.
It's an ostrich egg at that point.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah, seriously.
Ostrich egg. We'll
I
go
think
with
someone
that.
should sit on it.
I pull out of my bag a frying pan.
Oh,
And
see, he's got the right idea.
You need a bigger friend.
Produce flame
see,
You
okay.
produce flame on the egg.
underneath it.
Underneath it.
You
Okay,
have
so
to
now
crack the egg.
has a fire under it.
Oh, well, I was going to make like a fried egg.
Oh,
What color was the egg before it started turning black?
It was orange.
It was an orange egg before it began to turn black. Once the fire begins to cook the egg,
Yes.
it cracks.
I have a
Okay.
bad feeling about
Dispel.
this.
Yes.
Out of the egg
Oh, you ruined
a
breakfast.
creature.
It wasn't.
Describe the skin of the creature.
It's oily, scaly, slippery skin. Seems to shift not in the way that its muscles move.
Okay. And it is about the size of the egg itself, with one eye looking straight at you. And the eye opens super wide. Roll a d20.
6.
Make a reflex save.
I rolled a 16.
You rolled a 16. Okay, so you take half the damage of a disintegrate ray.
Okay.
So half
so
your
does that
body,
mean
half his body is
damage?
gone?
Disintegrated.
Which part of you do you want disintegrated? Which half? The top half, bottom half, left half, right half, front half, back half?
Left half.
The left half of you disintegrates immediately. What do you do?
I'm gonna attempt.
I agree. I agree.
Wait, are you a healer?
I have been, and I think I still am. Yes.
Cool, because I don't do the restoration stuff.
Okay, good,
and
'cause I do.
my book doesn't say anything about it, and that's just somebody else's spell book. I don't know restoration.
I've been a 25th
I
level
pray.
cleric. Restoration.
All right, roll
Does it work?
Roll a d20.
All right. I should get pluses for this. This is off of Lindariel's
All right, you get a
roll.
plus 20. Here, roll this one.
It's a oh, okay. Well, 12 on the die plus 20 is 32.
All right, so the left half of your body comes back, but it comes back as
A troglodyte.
a troglodyte half. So now you are half troglodyte,
That
literally.
spell works.
Half elf, half troglodyte.
We don't know where we
Okay.
are.
I walk up to the little creature.
He's a troll.
I put my hand over his eye, and I pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up. As you pick it up, you realize that its body elongates, and there is more of it that just seems to pour out of this blackened egg until another eye pops up. And it looks directly at you.
Or great.
What do you do?
I hide behind Bob.
Ted,
Ted. I'm hiding behind Ted.
All right, Ted, roll a d20.
I need a d20.
Oh, sorry, I took it.
What is that?
14.
14.
Good. Make a reflex save.
Cool. 16.
Good. How fireproof are you?
Not
Okay,
human
a
flesh.
scorching ray shoots out of this eye and hits you, burning you for. You're dead.
I scream. I fall backwards.
You continue to pull.
I scream, and he
more
falls
and
on
more
top
of
of me.
these begin to come out. Yes, you're strumming the eye stalk of an eye tyrant.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I am playing it like a bass.
So
My human shield is now gone.
Ash.
It did its
Ash
job.
and dust.
I will be your shield.
Oh, it'll become ash and
That is
dust.
my purpose.
John, who has been here all the time, you see a giant ball with a big eye on it and a huge gaping sharp-toothed maw and several more of those little eye things popping out of it. What do you do?
I have waited for you. I walk towards it.
It opens its central eye and gazes at you and smiles and says, "Welcome home," and eats you.
Perfect.
No, John, you left me.
That was my purpose.
The eyes all begin to converge on one being. The man at the end of the table. They all look at you as if to be confused. Not the bard from earlier. But like you look familiar.
I have never met you before.
The eye tyrant melts
Okay.
in your hand, not in your mouth.
As it should.
And two crystal prisms, rectangular prisms, form out of the goo that it was.
Okay.
Ooh, it left us presents.
Trapped inside is a young boy and a little girl.
Oh,
The
I've
little girl
been waiting
is
for
holding
this
a teddy
forever.
bear that looks a lot like you. The other one is
It's a
wearing
small me.
a sash
Uh
across
huh.
his chest and not much else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Inside their prisms, they cock their head and smile.
Uh huh.
Everyone else at the table roll a d6.
A
D6? Or a D20, excuse me,
yeah.
D20.
That's all I give
D20?
people.
Oh.
Roll a d20.
10.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead. You just cease to exist.
Yeah,
you
in fact-
no longer happen.
I'm already.
Nine. 9.
You cease to exist. You've just popped out of existence.
Just blipped. It's a blip.
They smile.
That
And
was funny.
in unison, they say the words, "Daddy." And that's the end of the game.
Wow. I'm a proud papa.
You're a proud papa. Well, you're at least a papa. Proud.
I'm actually proud. That
Okay.
was good.
That was fun.
That was
They call
great.
you Magic Daddy.
Yes, yes, they call me Magic
Magic
Daddy.
Someone else calls him Daddy. They call him Magic Daddy.
That's just weird, but that's okay. So yeah,
Thank you.
that was the Killer Podcast. You're welcome. It's not. We know it's not the last time we're going to see you. It was never
No.
anything about that, but it was an opportunity because you did kind of step away from the podcast because you had some stuff you wanted to work on. You wanted to get the Universal Storytelling System out there. Please look it up. If you don't know what it is, can they find
Shame
it?
on you.
Yes.
Okay,
And they can look at the...
PalcanePress.com.
there you go.
And
Pat-
if you get
Pallegane
the
Press.
scenario, is it a scenario
Yes.
that your husband wrote?
Yes, a module.
The module that he wrote, I am the editor. So
True.
you can actually see edited by Dr. Deb in the front. So check it out. It's a very fun module. I really enjoyed. Now that I've read it, it's hard because I'm like, I know what's coming next. But it was very fun to edit. It was very cool.
So from your Indiana family, we love you. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And just remember, make a plan. Oh, I'm sorry. Rule number 1: don't die.
Don't die.
don't die.
Rule number
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Make a plan
Yep.
and then immediately forget about it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Any questions? Refer back to rule number 1.
Rule number 1.
Exactly.
That's it. Wow. And
Don't split the party.
Don't split the
Don't
party.
fly in
Especially in half.
cones.
Don't fly
Don't fly
dragons.
cones.
Not flying
Dragons do
cones.
not fly in cones.
Tones or lines.
And you can
That's
always cast robot.
Always.
I always
Oh
cast
my
robot.
gosh.
That's the last.
If you don't know where any of those references come from, where have you been for the last 10 years?
Well, check us out on theestablishedfacts.com.
That's right.
Has it really been 10 years?
It's been 10 years, bro. 2011.
Been a decade.
It's about, July 10th,
July
I think.
10th of 2011, I think is right.
It was a month before Gen
my
Con.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're,
Wow.
you know, per this recording, we're about 2 weeks away from that.
Yep.
But once
Wow.
it's released, it may be.
Tomorrow,
we will probably
less.
celebrate our 10-year at PopCon.
July 10th. I was gonna say, yeah, that's the-
Because it can't do Gen Con this year because they
The date
delayed
thing.
it.
Yeah, that's the date thing. That's right.
Well,
we established a long time ago that
Is
we're
PopCon
time
during
lords
the...
8, 9,
because
10.
We talk
July
about things
8th,
in the
9th,
future.
and 10th.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, maybe 9, 10, 11. It might be 9, 10,
all
9,
good.
10, 11.
that's it.
Somebody
That's it.
correct us on YouTube.
Yeah. So,
All right, Don, close us
Wow.
out.
So, first of all, thank you, Derek.
you're welcome.
You are extremely loved by all of us, even those at the table who
Have
are
just,
just
met
meeting
you.
you.
It's a different kind of
There
love.
is a love at
It's a
first
manly
sight.
That's it.
kind of love only one man can have.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
Now hold on, your husband isn't here. Wait a second.
It's lost. So,
So, on episode 221 of the Established Facts podcast, we established that Josh is in fact a Sony mark, and we are all extremely emotional.
Yes.
Emotional.
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 Correct.
That's
Emotional.
right. And our new fact for episode 222. That's right. The Killer Podcast, Derek's Fond Farewell. Sorry, Derek's Final Farewell. I just can't read my own handwriting.
They both
On to
work.
Final?
A fond
When it's-
final farewell.
A fond final
Very
farewell.
good
There's a lot of
alliteration.
F's for you.
That's it.
F's in the chat.
When it's all said and done, this is the fact. When it's all said and done, we love you very much. But you dead.
I'm dead to you.
You dead. You dead. Why you dead?
Why you die? Why you die?
I wanted to be, but it's all your fault. Is
It
what I
is all
wanted
your
it to
fault.
be. But
Yes.
that's
it
right.
is.
But
You
still
did,
But
and
you
it's
did.
all your fault.
And it's
You
all your
did,
fault.
and it's all your fault. That's right.
Thank you very much, guys. I
You're
mean,
very welcome.
It's been weird getting everybody together from Gen Con 2004 forward. A bunch of people are not here. A bunch of people moved on. A bunch of people joined, and it's interesting to see how this whole thing has evolved. And yeah, so even though it is my fault, it's also Josh's because he's the one that convinced me to.
That is
Him
a
and
fact.
Anton are the one that convinced
yeah.
me to come up here.
To move here.
Yep.
That's right.
So it's all your
right.
fault.
Oh,
So your fault.
I'm taking blame for a lot worse.
I bet.
You're in the other room.
Yeah, but they're a lot better.
But you know, I may pop in from here time to time.
Of course.
Yeah,
but,
you will.
And you're always
you to.
welcome.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's just a farewell for now for Indiana.
That's right.
So I will see you guys when I see you next.
Hey, for those of us that would like to hear from you, how do we get in touch with you? What are your ats?
Yeah.
My ads.
Are you on socials?
I'm on
As the-
social.
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 What's your social?
You guys can find me at PalaGamePress.com. There's also a Palagame Press Facebook page and a Universal Storytelling System Facebook page. And it's D. Newton at PalaGamePress.com.
D. Newton at PalaGamePress.com, and that's PALEGAIN.
Yes.
Press.com.
Press.com.
Press.com. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Anyways, thank you very much, guys.
And on that, we love you all. We thank you so much for spending your time with us, and we will check you later.
Love you, Derek.
Love you, Derek. Deuces.
Please visit us at www.theestablishedfacts.com and our Facebook page, facebook.com/theestablishedfacts. If you would like to support us by buying some merchandise, visit cafepress.com/castingrobot.
Bonus